Good morning and welcome to Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Live channel. I'm Brad Lovett and let's take a look at the roadways. Now, we've been telling you about some of the seasonal road closings in Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and those are still in effect, including Klingman's Dome Road. Now, that closes for the season just because it's very tough to get up there this time of year. Now, you can still hike there if you so want to do that. Little Greenbrier Road, that closed on November 25th. Also, Roaring Fork Motor Nature Trail, that closed for the season at the end of November. Also, Round Bottom Straight Fork Road. Now, the national park roads can close at any time due to snow and ice. Even if we're not having any bad weather in the area near the attractions, you'll still find some closings in the upper elevation, so always be in touch with that. Also, 129 north and south between Hall Road and Tyson Boulevard, Alcoa Highway, look for some slowdowns in that area as well. And that's a look at the roads. I'm Brad Lovett, and this is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel.
Good morning, it's Kira with Morning in the Mountains, and I'm here with Krish at Workout Anytime. Now, Krish, what kind of workout equipment do you have?
Oh, we have a ton of equipment. We have 80 pieces of equipment, ton of cardios, stairs, elliptical bikes, recumbent bikes for the elderly people. We have weight machines. We have dumbbells from 2.5 pounds all the way to 110 pounds. We've got a stretch machine. We've got a squat rack. And then finally, we've got a My Ride bike, which is really amazing, wherein the person comes in, you have a sort of a personal trainer. We have a sort of like a spin class.
That's awesome.
And in 15 minutes, people will be sweating if they do this right.
So that's what you're doing right now?
Yes, that's what I'm doing right now. And in 15 minutes, I'll be sweating.
Wow, well, thank you so much, Krish. I love this place here. There's so many cool things to do. I love the hydro massage. The tanning beds are nice. There's so many cool things, and you can even buy supplements here too, and tanning lotion.
Yes, we do sell supplements. We have partnered with Vitamin World just across the street on Teaster Street. We sell Redcon products, and we sell pre-workout, post-workout, as well as protein.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Krish, at Workout Anytime. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Now back to you guys.
We now have our own magazine. Our prints are located in shops, gas stations, hotels, ballparks, all over the Smoky Mountain region. We offer a concierge service for cabins, hotels, resorts, and individuals. A portion of any of our services or ad space may be applied as ticket value to the cost of any service or ad you book through us. Contact our marketing today for a free initial consultation. Email marketing@mountainfunlife.com.
It's Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. Hi, Frank Murphy here. Merry third day of Christmas. Jim Johnson's here. Kira Cup is here. Brad Lovett is here. And I think, Brad, we're going to ask you to do all the news in the accent of a French hen. Is that possible?
I don't know. It depends how a French hen sounds.
Well,
that was good.
I like that. Would be an outstanding British hen right there. That would be well done. We can have a Downton Abbey hen. We can change it and make it British hens from this point forward.
We could do that, yes.
But I thought that might be fun. So 3 French hens, Brad.
Alrighty. Well, our friends at WonderWorks report that for the third year in a row, WonderWorks is giving back to the community. Now, they have been holding their annual December Days of Giving, giving away a variety of prizes to their Facebook followers and fans. Now, to kick the month off, they gave away 2,022 admission tickets at all 4 of their locations, totaling nearly $60,000 worth of admission tickets. Now, it does not stop there. They'll be giving away more prizes throughout the month of December, giving many more prizes and folks a chance to score some fun. That all goes on through December 31st to give away those prizes. Now, they'll be giving away those prizes and in Pigeon Forge itself Earlier this year, they had, or this month I should say, they had given away 723 tickets, valued over $20,000.
Wow, that's great, fantastic.
It's a lot of money.
Well, there's great folks over at Wonderworks.
Yeah, they are.
Nice, well done.
That's good. People can't normally go or don't get a chance to normally go. I think that's awesome. Wonderful, beautiful, love it.
Well, even though Christmas isn't over, because
No,
we're
it's
still
not
working
over.
on
It's
the 12 days.
Third day. Today's day 3. Still
On
got 9 to go.
On the third day of Christmas, yes. But we're going to look forward to not only this weekend, but also New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah.
And it's always a great time here in the Smoky Mountains.
That's
now.
on the 7th day of Christmas.
The 7th day of Christmas.
Yes, it's New Year's Eve.
Dick Clark, where are you?
I'm just trying to help you out.
Right.
He's
Look-
dead.
Well, now try and see
He
Chris,
passed.
who
He's
has every
resting.
job
He's
of
resting.
broadcasting.
Yes, all right.
Looking
So,
for-
New Year's Eve.
Looking forward to New Year's Eve. First of all, we have the Island Pigeon Forge. They have their event.
Okay.
And also Gatlinburg Space Needle with the Journey Tribute Band.
Oh, nice. All right, and they do fireworks off the Space Needle, I think, on New Year's Eve, like
That
they
they
do on 4th
do.
of July, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Did they do a ball drop?
They do a ball drop.
Excellent.
And is it going to be 20s themed?
I
Roaring
hadn't heard that.
20s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people. One of my friend Margaret, is having a Roaring 20s New Year's Eve party.
I think I might dress up as a Roaring 20s person.
That's fantastic.
You'll dress up as a flapper.
Yeah, flapper.
I like that.
Yeah.
We need that back for the 20s.
Sure.
Dun,
sure
dun,
do.
dun,
Like Great
dun,
Gatsby and all that.
Yeah.
You're doing the Charleston over here?
I don't know.
That's what it sounds like you're doing.
Well,
I recognize the
reminds
tune.
me of the 20s. I don't know, where people do the Charleston.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. It just looks like fun. I like to reenact things, like Great Gatsby.
That's why Downton Abbey is popular.
That show,
Downton Abbey's set in the 20s.
I got
That's
sucked
why
into
all-
that show, and I
I'm just
loved
saying,
it.
There's a lot of big shows from that era.
Fun.
Yeah. 100 years ago, can you imagine?
Love it.
Now, if you head over to the Biltmore in Asheville, they're doing the Downton Abbey
Mm-hmm.
display
Yeah, that's close to the Smoky Mountains too. Mm-hmm. Still in the region.
just on the other side.
I'm pretty sure I have to take my wife there pretty soon now that she's heard about it.
The Hard Rock Cafe will be having their New Year's Eve event as well, also Country Night Theater. And some things happening this weekend. We've got the Elf on the Shelf event still going on in downtown Knoxville.
Mm-hmm.
And Holidays on Ice, the ice skating rink, the one they set up every year, is still there.
They set a record already at that ice skating rink. For more than one day, they had over 1,000 skaters,
Wow.
which was the new record for that rink. It's only been around for, I forget how many years, but it's the weather was just right at the end of November around Thanksgiving and into early December for them to get a lot of skaters.
Now, Saturday, Fiddler on the Roof at the Tennessee Theater.
Mm-hmm.
And also Stephen Goff at the Firefly. At
There's actually
Wilderness
5
and Smoky.
performances of Fiddler on the Roof over 3 days. I think it's 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, and 1 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. Mm-hmm. So today's Friday. That's today. 1 tonight.
So, so go see that at the Tennessee Theater. Always a good time and a great venue as well.
It is
Sure.
fun.
Of course, you love seeing shows like I do. You want to see all the shows in and around the Smoky Mountains as well. Many of them continuing the Christmas theme because it's only the 3rd day of Christmas.
It is.
So you can still see Christmas shows.
If we only knew of a place to get tickets.
I do. It's called Mountain Fun Life Best Deals, and you call 865-978-1152 and let us save you money when you call. We'll be back with more Morning in the Mountains right after this. It is Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. Hi, Frank Murphy here. And so many people move to the Smoky Mountains to find their fame and fortune or just because they love the area. And another such young man is Jeff Anderson, who is an up-and-coming country artist. Well, you've been around the block. You can write a country song because you've lived a little bit of life.
That is very true. That's very true. I'm actually from Greenville, South Carolina. I moved up here about 3 years ago, and I played music my whole life since middle school, marching band. I've been in alternative bands, been in an 80s cover band.
But you're a country boy at heart?
But I've always been country boy with my boots on, you know.
Now, you're starting to get a little traction here with
Yeah.
the single, It Is What It Is, and you've got that pressed, and also you've been putting the videos for it on social media. Where do we find it?
Well, you can go to my official website, which is officialjeffanderson.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is Jeff Anderson Country.
Yeah.
Plus Facebook, and then, of course, my music is all on Amazon, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, all those big social media sites.
Because that's the way you do it nowadays.
Right.
You used to have to, get it pressed and shipped out to every record store. You remember, you might be too young to remember Sam Goodies and places like that.
No, I remember that, man. Unfortunately, I'm
But
not
now,
too young.
but now it's the Amazons and the iTunes are the new record stores, of course.
It totally is,
Yeah.
and the music business is totally different than what it used to be
Yeah.
when I was growing up and playing in the late 80s and through the 90s, when you just had to go beat the clubs and play and hope A&R guy would show up and talk to you and then put you with the record label. And
Like
now,
Bruce Springsteen sang, and the record company, honey, just gave me a big advance.
Yes.
That's gone.
It's gone. And then I think, and it seems like from a lot of the things I do hear from other artists that have already made it and was a little further down the road than me, when you getting signed is not what it used to be, I think, in the connotation, because it's like as soon as you get signed, you're immediately in debt for thousands and thousands of dollars. Right. And with technology the way it is now, you really, it's good to have those kind of people.
But you can make your own way.
You can do your own thing.
And there are others who have led the way in this path. There's a lot of guys and girls who are big in country music right now, who came on the scene using this tech, now it can't be new technology anymore, just the current technology. They became a YouTube star or an Instagram star. Next thing you know, they're playing the Tennessee Valley Fair.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do all too well. I was in also a family business. We owned a big carnival back in the day, so we would do all the big fairs and festivals. And the bands that I was in back in those days, we would go set up a carnival, and then I'd go run and change and go get up on the stage and play, and then change and go back to to oversee the rides and stuff. So yeah.
So you're telling me that please tell me there's a song about carnies.
Well, no, one is coming, and we are our 2020 tour that we are in the process of securing the rest of the dates and lining everything up as the planning process goes. We're actually going to be calling it the Country Carnival Tour.
Oh, that's outstanding.
So and it's cool. You can also check out some of my social media as well, and you can see, like, I've got one of, I think, the coolest merch setups that you could see out there. I actually have a big band organ cart that we used to put by the carousels and things like that, and it had the band organ in the middle of it. Well, the band organ now sits in my parents' room upstairs, what we call it the Barnum room.
Yeah.
And it was just really cool. So they let me have the cart to use as a merch. So
like an old
hang my shirts in there.
Timey Calliope type thing that you see at a fair. Oh, that's
and it's got the big curly swoops and the big beautiful artwork on it.
What you're talking about?
That whole
That's your merch table.
Exactly.
All right. So tell us about. If we want to come see you live coming up in the beginning of 2020, where you're playing in the Smoky Mountains.
All right, so we're actually going to kick off that Country Carnival tour right here in Pigeon Forge at the Hard Rock Cafe on January the 11th.
That's perfect timing right there.
Yes. And we've got one show left in 2019 that we're going to be on the other side of Chattanooga doing a big private function at a place called Circle E Ranch. And I just got word 2 days ago that show is totally sold out.
Good for you. Congratulations.
I'm excited and real blessed to be doing it. And it's the folks at the International Singer-Songwriter Association helped pair me up with these folks. And I can't say enough good things about Tammany and Julie with those organizations.
Excellent.
They've really helped out a lot. And, of course, the guys at ProMotion that I'm with currently. It's just a matter of now, you have to be a good artist, a good musician. You have to have the right people backing you and pushing you. And again, you got to know people.
Right, and you got to get out there and promote yourself because you believe in your music. I mean, you're not on here saying, "Oh, it's okay." No, you know these songs are good.
I do,
and you want us to hear them.
Exactly.
So January 11th, Hard Rock Cafe, right in Pigeon Forge. That's a pretty sweet gig.
Yeah, it is, and it's a great place to kick off the tour. Even though I'm not from here, I've lived here, and I've played a few other places in town of note and stuff. But as far as the official kickoff of things getting bigger and better,
Yeah.
that's where we've
That's a big
decided
thing.
to start that off. And then, we'll work around a couple other places in town, but mostly from there on out, it's going to be, we're going to be on the road.
Excellent,
and
yeah.
from Nashville to South
Which is
Carolina.
why we need to go to officialjeffanderson.com
Yeah, that guy
and
there.
find you on Instagram, which is
Jeff Anderson Country.
all right. Well, thank you very much, Jeff. What a
Man,
joy.
I appreciate it.
All
Thank you kindly.
right.
Enjoyed being here.
Absolutely. That's Jeff Anderson. I'm Frank Murphy. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. More of the show coming right up after this.
Hey y'all, it's Blake here. The crew at Old Red and I want to wish you and yours the happiest holiday filled with all your favorite things. Be safe and be good, but not too good. We'll see you next year. Cheers, everybody.
Welcome back to Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. More of the show on the way shortly. Right now we want to take a look at your weekend weather. We hope you've been enjoying your weekend in the Smoky Mountains. We've got temperatures cooling off just a little bit. We'll be in the low 50s as we are in the area near the attractions, but look for maybe the 40s, possibly upper 30s as we head up toward Mount LeConte and also other places in the higher elevations. And not a lot of snow in sight so far, at least at the ground level, but we're going to have some showers, so look for chance of maybe having to dodge one or two of those raindrops sometime during the weekend. Now back to more of the show. I'm Brad Lovett. This is Mountain Fun Life.
Parrot Mountain. This attraction has it all, whether you're 2 years old or 90 years young, with hundreds of beautiful tropical birds and thousands of flowers, plants, and trees. Folks who visited our park have said, "I've never seen this many birds in one place. This must be what the Garden of Eden was like. The most beautiful and peaceful place I have ever been. These gardens rival the best. The best value in the Smokies. You'll want to visit Parrot Mountain and Gardens. Call or visit us online. We'll see you there."
I was thinking that with it being the third day of Christmas, it totally slipped my mind that it's also Friday. Because when you are in this week of between Christmas and New Year's, these 12 days of Christmas, you kind of lose track
You do.
of the days.
going
Like I
so
certainly
fast.
do at my house. You don't remember, what do you have to ask, what day is it? So Jim Johnson, Kira Cup, Brad Lovett, today is in fact my favorite day of the week.
Yes, it is.
Shall we?
Yes?
Yes.
We shall.
It's
Friday!
Kira, you don't like Fridays?
They're okay.
You're
Why
supposed
don't
to do
you
your
like
little.
Fridays?
I do.
All right, Brad. Kira, see
I
if you
like I like rebelling against you all whenever you
see if you can cheer up
do
Kira.
that.
You rebel, you. You're such a
Alrighty.
rebel.
Kira's down in the dumps. See if you can do something to remedy that.
Well, we need to get Kira to one of the New Year's Eve events,
Okay.
like Gatlinburg, for example, at the Space Needle.
Good plan.
I have been to that, and it's always a lot of fun, and a lot of crowds too. A lot of folks come to town for that.
Yeah.
So we're going to have fireworks off the Space Needle
Lovely.
and the ball drop. It's almost like being in Times Square, except not being in New York.
Probably a
And it
lot
not
less
being as
people.
Well, that's become a big deal. I mean, even the TV channel that runs the New York ball drop, the Times Square one, that guy has decided he's going to run a split screen this year with New York, Gatlinburg, and downtown Knoxville. It's going to a three-way split screen with all three ball drops, which puts a lot of pressure on the people dropping the ball to make sure that we do it on time.
Oh goodness.
And then you need to have a satellite delay or whatever, and then it still doesn't look right.
It's gonna. I've got to synchronize my watch, which I don't wear a watch. So that's anyway. Usually, but go ahead.
So we have the event in Knoxville, the event in the island of Pigeon
And can I tell you a
Forge.
secret about the one in Knoxville?
What's that?
Is that I'm host that one, and basically I'm just using my cell phone, and I tell the guy, okay, drop the ball. When I think he says it's going to take 30 seconds, I'm like, oh, you better start dropping it.
So you're the one.
In Knoxville, anyway.
You're the one who makes the year change.
How fun.
So there you go.
So you're the Dick Clark or the Ryan Seacrest of Knoxville.
I can be both. I can be the Ryan Clark. That's actually, I knew a guy named Ryan Clark. I guess I could be the Dick Seacrest.
And you should.
Anyone?
And if you go online, you can watch New Year's Eve all over the globe.
Sure.
The first one's like 5 in the morning our time.
Yeah, I'm actually.
And I
it
think
could
it's
even be earlier if you go.
New Zealand.
Yeah, you start in New Zealand, right, and work your way around the clock. Absolutely, around the globe.
Now, we're coming up on the anniversary of Y2K, too.
Oh, no.
And remember
Isn't
when
every
we were
year-
ordering?
Wait a minute. Isn't every year the anniversary of Y2K?
Well, it is.
20 years.
What's
All right.
Y2K?
Isn't that funny?
Let's help out Kira.
We were
with
just-
Y2K.
Yes.
Because you were probably born in, I'm guessing, in 97?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you were 3, it turned from 99 to 2000.
Okay.
And everyone was panicked because no one had, at that time, thought about computers. When it started all computers, they left off the 19s off everything. Everything was a 2-digit year. So you would have been born in 97.
Oh.
Next year would have been 98 then 99. And then when it went to 2000, everyone thought the computers were going to think it was 1900. So there was a big panic about that the computers were all going to crash, and people went to their automatic teller machines and took out money because they were afraid that the computers wouldn't work on January
You're laughing.
1st.
It's true. People lost their minds. I was like, what is wrong with people?
No, I got lucky because I was in California, and the Walt Disney Company was having a huge New Year's Eve party on December 31st, 1999. And the executives chickened out. They were afraid to leave their homes, their rich mansions. They were going to close the gates and just hunker down like it was an earthquake coming. So one of my friends at Disney said, nobody's coming. We've got all these extra tickets to this fancy New Year's Eve party. We're going to show the movie Fantasia 2000. We've got Big Bad Voodoo Daddy as the opening act and Chicago as the headliner.
Wow.
At the Pasadena, whatever it is, where they have the Emmy Awards. They said, do you want to come? You got to get a tuxedo. I'm like, my wife and I got a tuxedo, and we headed right out there and risking it on Y2K. The streets of Los Angeles are empty. We drive to Pasadena. We have a great time at the party.
It was like straight out of the movies. People
was
lost their
crazy.
minds.
It was crazy.
I don't remember such a thing.
Well, you were 3.
Anyway.
You would not.
anticipate you
So
would.
but we've got some great tickets for everything happening in the Smoky Mountains.
Right, when you want to save money in and around the Smokies, no matter what your age, whether you're a toddler or a teen or a 20-something or a, mature individual, call 865-978-1152, 865-978-1152. More of Morning in the Mountains is coming right up.
Five things you need to know about measles in 30 seconds. The vaccine was developed in 1963, and measles became rare in the US. But low vaccination rates are now causing outbreaks that may put you at risk. Measles is highly contagious and spreads easily when an infected person breathes or coughs. Measles can have serious complications and can be deadly. It's also easy to prevent with a vaccine that's safe and effective. Please make sure you and your loved ones are vaccinated. Learn more at nfid.org/measles.
It's Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life on this, the third day of Christmas. I'm going to keep pushing that.
Of course you are.
Because a lot of people don't realize that the 12 days of Christmas start on Christmas Day and run through January 6th. So happy
Exactly.
3 French hens to you, sportsman Rich Haley.
And back at you as well.
Do you have any chicken involved in today's sportscast that we can involve the French hens somehow?
Chicken.
Coming up, maybe?
There is the Holiday Bowl, and you kind of eat chicken at holidays.
I
so
was
that's
so-
about as
okay.
close as
I was
can
thinking
get.
there was a Chick-fil-A bowl.
The
yet.
Chick-fil-A Bowl is a little bit further down the road.
So I'll have to save that joke for later.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll try to find a way to work in the French hens somehow.
All right, so today, Friday, we've got 5 bowl games. So settle back and loosen the belt, grab that pecan pie, and get ready because we got a lot of football today.
Now, if you're not on vacation, how are you going to watch all these bowl games? You got to take the day off to watch bowl games.
Well, it would be un-American not to.
I'm just saying some people might have to work today. Okay.
So if you were off work, would you be watching the bowl games?
No, I'd go to a movie with my wife. I would go. Anyway, what's happening? Bowl
All right,
balls?
so first game is at noon, so just in a couple of hours, and that is the Military Bowl. And that takes place at the Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis.
Is it Army Navy?
Nope, it is not.
We already had that.
We already had that.
Who is it?
It is North Carolina taking on Temple.
They're not military.
They are not military.
Oh,
it's
Temple.
a military
Temple.
appreciation.
Oh, that's the Owls.
Yes.
Up.
Yep, Temple Owls.
That's where. Okay, that's
Right.
Philadelphia.
And again, that starts at noon.
All right.
Then at 3:20, and this one should be one you'll like.
That seems an odd time for a game.
They got to pack them in.
All right.
Normally they would wait until 4, but
they. Okay.
Got to keep it rolling. So at 3:20, also on ESPN, is the New Era Pinstripe Bowl. Now, guess where that's played?
Well, I'm looking at the logo, and I recognize I recognize the famous Yankee Stadium stuff up there.
Yes.
Yeah, I recognize
So
that.
Yankee Stadium.
Clearly. And why would you have a bowl in New York on the December 27th? It just
Because
seems odd.
the Yankee organization wanted a bowl.
So they get one.
So
Who's
they get
playing?
one. Started in 2010. It's Michigan State taking on Wake Forest.
Spartans versus the Blue Devils. No.
No.
Spartans versus the Wake. They wear a funny hat.
Deacons.
The Demon Deacons.
Yes.
They were devilly.
Yes. You're in the right track.
All right.
All right. And then at 6:45, again, they're packing them in as close as they can,
Sure.
still
Set
on
an
ESPN.
Set an alarm on your phone.
Yes. Is the Texas Bowl. And the Texas Bowl is played at Energy Stadium in Houston.
That's reasonable.
Yes.
At least they finally got a good name for a bowl.
Yep. And it features Oklahoma State taking on Texas A&M. So that's our first SEC team participating in a bowl.
Is this one of those ones where there's always a Texas team in the Texas Bowl, otherwise you wouldn't call it the Texas Bowl?
Well, Oklahoma State is not Texas, but Texas A&M
That's
is.
what I mean. There's got to be one.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of teams in Texas.
Right.
They just have to have one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So Texas A&M is favored on that one. And
their
if
name's
you're
in the-
old school like me, it's played where they used to play the Bluebonnet Bowl. That's what I remember.
Is that ice cream or butter?
Yes.
Okay.
Either one.
I don't know.
So then at 8 o'clock, now this is on Fox Sports 1.
Why don't they have it at 7:55 or 8:02?
Because this is a different network.
Okay.
This is Fox Sports 1.
All right.
So at 8 o'clock, we have the San Diego Community Credit Union Holiday Bowl.
Come on. So it's 5 o'clock for them.
Yes, it's 5 o'clock for them.
8
It's always
o'clock for
5 o'clock
us
somewhere.
in the Smoky Mountains.
Yes.
All right.
And that's going to be Iowa taking on USC.
Oh, the Trojans versus the Iowas.
Yes. The Iowa
I don't know. Hawkeyes?
Hawkeyes.
Okay, I need to know these. The reason I'm asking is these
Yeah.
are often crossword puzzle answers.
Right.
Like the
My
Utes
son-
is a very frequently on the crossword puzzle because it's 4 letters. It's got a U in it. Yeah.
My son is a huge Hawkeyes fan.
I'm a huge crossword puzzle fan.
There we go. See, you are athletic.
There you go.
All right, and then finally at 10:15 back on ESPN, we have
At
the
night?
Cheez-It Bowl at night. I told you, it's an all-day thing. Noon until after midnight, because this game will go till 1 o'clock in the morning. 13
where are they-
hours of football.
Where are they playing it?
They are playing it in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay, so that's Western.
Yes.
Well, this time of year, they don't do daylight saving
Right.
time, so they're on, I think, Pacific time this time of year, right?
Yes.
Ish. Okay.
And that's going to be Air Force.
No, they're in Mountain time this time
Mountain
of year.
time.
Never
They'll be
mind.
taking on Air Force, taking on Washington State
And in Phoenix.
in Phoenix.
And the reason they have it so late at night is because they don't want to be too hot.
We'll go with that.
It's the desert.
It's just to
It's
get out of the
also-
way of the other games.
This is the time of night when you would go raid the Chex Mix that your wife made and pick the Cheez-Its out because
Yes.
they're tasty.
Yes.
Okay. That's
Pick out
why
the good
it's
stuff.
Cheez-It Bowl.
All right. So now we want to cover Saturday's games. 'cause
Oh my
we've
gosh,
still got
we're
a
not
lot going
done?
on. We're not done.
Okay.
So Saturday we have 4 games. We'll get to the 2 big games in a second. We're going to start off at noon on
Can I
ABC.
say thank you to Kira for keep flipping the logos?
She's doing wonderful.
I love it.
So the Camping World Bowl starts at noon on ABC. That's Notre Dame taking on Iowa State.
Okay.
So
I
this,
know the Fighting Irish. Everyone
Yeah.
knows the Fighting Irish. I don't know what Iowa State is. I don't really care. But
So
the Corns.
the Camping World Bowl is a newer bowl. It's been around under a lot of different names. You might
Do they-
remember it as the Blockbuster Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
few
Do they
years
have it
ago.
in a stadium or in a tent?
They have it in a stadium.
Okay.
Now there is a stadium, and this is an interesting story. I'm so glad you asked that. There's a stadium, the Camping World Stadium. There is no home team there.
Where is it?
It's in Orlando.
Like a part of Disney or part of...
It's not part of Disney.
Just
It
there.
was built to be
used one day a
soccer
year.
stadium. Well, not one day a year,
Oh.
but soccer team was playing there, and a couple of other teams play games there. But there's no home team. It's just
Okay,
a
just
stadium.
available for rent.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you're having a birthday party,
You can rent
you
that.
can rent the Camping World Stadium.
Okay. I
So-
won't, but
Also at noon on ESPN is the Cotton Bowl.
that I've heard of. That's famous.
Yes.
That's been around.
Right, and that's going to be a fairly big game. Penn State is taking on Memphis.
And it's starting on Saturday, which will be the 4th day of Christmas.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's played at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
And Penn State, Nittany Lions,
Penn State,
Memphis,
Nittany Lions, Memphis Tigers.
Yeah, because they're
Yes.
big in basketball. I didn't realize they
Yes.
had football.
Penn State's favored, but I'm going for the Tigers on that one.
All right.
All right, so next we get to the two big games. At 4 o'clock is the Peach Bowl.
Say Chick-fil-A.
There you go.
Oh, but tomorrow is not three
Right.
French hens. Tomorrow is 4 calling birds.
4 calling birds. So I imagine the
Four
chickens
calling
will be
birds.
calling.
And they can't have the Chick-fil-A bowl on a Sunday.
They cannot.
They have to have it on a Saturday.
Yes.
My pleasure.
So this is the first of the playoff games.
Do they have peach tea at Chick-fil-A?
I don't know.
They should.
I bet they will this week.
They ought to.
Yes.
This
So
is a
this
playoff
is
game.
the best team, number 1 versus number 4.
Number 1 is
LSU.
Okay.
And that's Ed Orgeron. You ever heard Ed Orgeron speak? This is how he speaks.
I
This is
thought you were
Go
doing
Tigers.
an Adam Sandler impression from The Waterboy.
No.
All right.
To do an Ed Orgeron, you got to have a lot of saliva. in the back of your throat. If you swallow it, you lose it. It's gone. Exactly. And don't move your lips. You don't move his lip much.
All right.
That's New Orleans. All right. So, Peach
Kinda
Boy,
hurts.
LSU at taking on Oklahoma, and LSU is favored on that one. Then the Fiesta Bowl at 8 o'clock, and that's 2 versus 3. That's Clemson versus Ohio State.
Nice. All right. And those are those 4. The winners of those 2 go to play on again.
Yes.
And the losers are done
The losers are done.
because it's a playoff.
Right.
Well, there we go.
So,
That's a lot of sports.
and I want to add my thanks to Frank DeCura because she did a great job keeping up with all of those.
Well done. All right.
And very quick closing, UT
there's
men.
more?
Yes, UT men are playing Wisconsin on Wednesday, and the Lady Vols are playing the Howard Lady Bisons
talking about next
on
week?
Sunday. Nope, this is still this week.
But today's Friday. Wednesday's over.
Yeah, I'm talking about Saturday and Sunday.
All right. I'm so confused.
Yes.
All right. Well,
So,
thank you.
and
Thank
that's
you very
all.
much. All right. Rich Haley, sports. That's a lot of sports.
That was a lot of sports.
Thanks for watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel on this, the 3rd day of Christmas.
Yes.
You've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. You have to carefully monitor your health for the rest of your life, and you have an increased risk of developing cardiovascular disease.
Type 2, take 2.
You've been diagnosed with a new purpose, to fight for the amazing life you made for yourself, to look that risk of heart disease square in the face and say, no, not me. You've been given a new opportunity to live. Get started at NoDiabetesByHeart.org.
Well, merry 3rd day of Christmas to all y'all.
Yes, you too.
Please, over the weekend where we don't have a show, you'll have to go find yourself 4 calling birds and 5 golden rings. I cannot provide you with any calling birds or gold rings. I'm sorry. That's Saturday, Sunday.
It's okay.
That's true.
I have a silver ring.
Okay, we'll be back on Monday for 6 geese a laying.
And Lords of Leaping. Would be Lords of Leaping
As we
and
enjoy
drummers
it.
drumming.
It's 12 days of Christmas. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching us on Morning in the Mountains. For Jim Johnson, Kira Cup, and Brad Lovett, I'm Frank Murphy.